It's been 2 months since I've had baby Violet, and I'd like to update you on how she's doing, how I'm doing, and some postpartum must-haves that have gotten me through these 2 months with ease. So Violet is a very healthy baby. She is in the 97th or so percentile in weight. She is 13 and some odd pounds. I'll put the exact poundage in. She's a big baby. It surprises me that my children are big, because Olivia was a little smaller than her at this age, but she was still pretty big. Also, she is in the 90-something for height as well. I think she's like 22 or so. Because of her weight, I think that's what keeps her from needing to eat so frequently. I felt like with Olivia, I was feeding exactly every 2 hours, even through the night at this age. And with Violet, I think it's more like every 3 or so hours. And you guys, she sleeps great. She sleeps, it was about like every 4 hours, and it's recently, I'm like nervous to say it, it's increased to practically through the night. So last night was a little different. She went down at around 10 p.m., which is late for us, and I fed her at around 4:45. But previously, the nights before that, she would go down around 7:38 and feed her till 5. That's a night. That is like through the night for me. Her day starts around 8:30 to 9 in the morning, and she's pretty consistent with her schedule. I have not put her on a schedule. We're living life how we normally would live it, but she's fallen into our routines, and I've observed her routines, and so it seems like she sleeps 3 times a day. A quickie in the morning around 10:30, a pretty decent nap coinciding with Olivia's sometimes at around, like 12 to 1, and then another like quickie in the evenings, 4:30 or so. Going to bed is hard for her. Being asleep is fine, but like going down to sleep is sometimes challenging. So we've had some really easy nights where it's just a couple of like cluster feeds and a little bit of rocking and she's down, and then we've had some harder nights where she's just awake and we're trying the car seat, we're trying the bouncy seat, and then we just give up and let her be awake. And so, a little inconsistent there, but overall the night sleep is great. It gives me the energy to get through my day with Olivia still, and I feel very lucky for that. I feel so blessed, because I know that it can be so stressful. There's so many things to make your day hard, but the sleep has been what recharges me to get through those hard times. She's smiling a lot, she's cooing and talking, she's just so much fun right now. She's in 6-month clothes most comfortably. Some of them are a little big. She's been holding her head and neck up very well, so she's developing right on track. It's funny, with Olivia, I was looking up all the milestones, things she should be doing at this time, and with Violet, I'm just letting her show me, oh yeah, this is what they do at this age. So I don't know, what she should be doing, but I know what she is doing, and I love it. It's a lot of fun. Olivia has been so good accepting her sister. She loves to hold her. It's one of the first things she asks when she wakes up. She wants Violet to sit in her bed with her, and we do allow that. Of course, supervise when they're both awake. There's only been a few times where I'm nursing Violet and she's like, hand. She wants me to go with her to do something, and that makes it a little challenging. I don't know if that's her way of saying like, you're feeding her again? Let's go, let's keep playing. Our new routine includes me missing bath almost every night, and it's funny because that's kind of what triggered the postpartum blues for me, the mommy guilt that I was having. I was missing Olivia's baths, and now I miss every single one of them, and which leads me into how I'm doing. I'm doing okay. I'm fine with that. That's the new normal, and I've adjusted. It was just a bit of a rocky adjustment at first, learning how to split my time between the two. I feel like we're giving and getting a lot of things. Our relationship with each girl is just mutual. It's so fun, and I don't feel like I'm ignoring either one. I feel like we just have certain times where it's one-on-one time and certain times where it's not. My emotions are more stable now. Yes, I do have little mood swings here and there, and I get stressed out, but in general there's like really no real concern. Talk about my weight. So I came home from the hospital and I had dropped weight immediately. With Olivia, I didn't lose like but a pound, if that, and I don't know how that's possible. I kept my weight with her for almost a year. I kept most of the weight for like maybe 6 months, and then I very slowly started dropping throughout the rest of that year. With Violet, I'm about 8 to 9 pounds away from my pre-baby weight, the weight that I was at her first appointment. So 8 to 9 pounds, that happened fast, and it was basically effortless. I didn't do anything really. Yes, I am nursing, but with Olivia, I was nursing, and it's the same lifestyle, and I didn't lose any of it. So I don't know, maybe it's Olivia is what I'm doing, running around with a toddler. Maybe that's my exercise. Those 8 to 9 pounds though could be maybe more like 12 pounds, because from the time I took my pregnancy test to the 2 weeks later when I was able to confirm a pregnancy at my doctor, I do think I gained weight in that 2-week window. Honestly, I think I gained about 4 pounds. Not totally positive, but I think so. So the number isn't as important to me as the look of the body. So I'm not totally happy. Oh my goodness, this girl, she was like really low and quite big for my frame. So I have a ton of stretch marks that I didn't see when I was pregnant. And now that it's all deflated and soft, it's just not very pretty. And certain clothes hide it better than others. So I will have to start some kind of like toning plan. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I'm in no rush, though it is summer and it's a season to do it, but you know, you can be healthy all year. Now, some of the most used products that I'm using are the nursing pillow, although I would not call it a must-have because I can nurse without that pillow. I really couldn't the first time, honestly. But now any pillow works, or even just I have to nurse standing up sometimes. So that is a may-have. Another product I've used and I've loved, it's totally changed nursing for me, is the Covered Goods nursing cover. You've probably heard about this online. I first heard about it from Michelle from I'm a Mommy, and as soon as she was done reviewing that very first review, it was like before her baby was born, I had to go out and get it because I had struggled with the Hooter Hider. That's the one we used previously, and it's like an open apron, so the sides are still exposed, and if I'm not pulling my shirt down but rather lifting it up, then your back is exposed and it's just a mess, and you know, the babies kick it and it flies off. This Covered Goods is foolproof. It's error-free in my opinion. It's just awesome. Plus it's multi-use. You can use it to cover your car seat. I don't do that. And you can wear it as like a scarf or a shawl. I also don't do that, but I could, and that's nice. Another product that's kind of new to us is a bouncy chair. Now, I wanted a bouncy chair for Olivia, and we went to a consignment shop and they didn't have one at the time. So we bought a chair that they did have, and it turned out that it didn't work for either girl. They didn't like it. But my mother-in-law found one at a consignment shop near her, and so she gave it to us for Violet, and I tell you, my instincts were right. It is the correct movement for our baby. It's just a little bouncy. It doesn't take much effort to get it going, so you can bounce it with your foot, like maybe during dinner or when you're trying to do something with your hands. It's just perfect. And when the baby kicks their feet, their weight kind of makes the chair move as well. It's so simple, way simpler than my travel swing. I bought that travel swing brand new for way more, and she's already not liking it. She doesn't like it as much. It's okay sometimes, but it's more of like a place to put her, just to like when she's already happy. It's not a place to soothe her. The bouncing chair will soothe her, and it was consigned, and it was much cheaper and way simpler. No batteries, no music. It really is perfect. So those are the 3 products that have really gotten me through my postpartum must-haves. Now, in terms of like my body and healing, you'll see some of those things in my May favorites to conclude Mommy Mayhem. But I'm not using those as much anymore, like the balms and the creams. I really stopped using those. Still using this, but I wouldn't call this like anything that's for baby. This is just because I'm constantly thirsty, because I'm constantly nursing. So thank you for watching and for taking interest in me and my family. I appreciate all my subscribers, from those of you who are here since January and those of you who have recently joined. I appreciate every single one of you. And you know, let's keep watching and making fun videos. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.